Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. And I'm back at the tarot table after a very busy trip away, many meetings, lots of talking. So my voice is rather strained. And then of course we rescheduled our singing to today when I got home. And so even more hoarse than usual after singing, but always up, always full of good energy after singing. Lovely to be home, lovely to be back with everyone, back with the animals, and back at the tarot table. And I have the Radiant Tarot on the tarot table today. It's a large box, this deck. It's a celebratory tarot deck that I use for royal family occasions, such as the Jubilee last year, and now coming up in a few weeks, just a matter of weeks now, the coronation. And surprise, surprise, it's called the official souvenir program was released, a sort of booklet thing, I gather, and in the sort of booklet thing, lo and behold, we see a happy, smiling royal family with William and Catherine, Harry and Meghan in the back row, all grinning, all beaming. Charles and Camilla in front with the they were much smaller then, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, and baby Louis in Catherine's arms, very young. I can't remember the occasion. I'm sure someone will remind us in the comments of what precisely the occasion was. But there it is, happy families, all smiles. And apparently, Meghan Markle was rather shocked when she saw this. She has been spinning this narrative that she was suicidal. The racist royals excluded her from everything. She was bitterly unhappy throughout her time in the royal family. But there it is. For posterity, the sake of posterity, happy families, Meghan included. Meghan, the one hunched over and grinning somewhat wildly. But she's there. She's smiling, and that smile doesn't look fake. So, Radiant Tarot is going to tell us, hopefully, a short reading. How did she feel when she first saw that photo? What were the royal intentions? What was King Charles up to by including it? Some people were rather outraged that the person who has tried in every way possible to attack the royal family and seems to have encouraged her husband, the gormless one, the nitwit beside her, to do the same. There she is, accorded an important position. She, of course, has turned down the invitation, not bothered to go, but photo. And why no kids? Because that's a topic of conversation as well. A lot of people saying they were then the Cambridge kids, the Wales kids, all three of them there in the photo. No Archie, no Lilibet. Why were they not there? Obviously, there are no photos of Archie and Lilibet with Charles and Camilla, very interestingly, or with the Queen. There is one rather strange. I've lost the peering at the empty shawl photo, as Tom Bauer called it. There's that photo where baby Archie, and the christening photo with baby Archie, that a lot of people speculate is a photo that has been fudged, rather worked on, possibly even photoshopped. Speculation, of course, and I say nothing about that. But here we are, 5-card reading. It's tarot, it's for fun, it's entertainment, it is all opinion and speculation. We read on archetypal energy here because we are dealing with an archetypal family. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. So questions, hopefully some answers from the Radiant Tarot. Just a short little reading while I get my energy back. And see what's going on with this photo, how Meghan felt, what the royal family was up to, and King Charles. Why no kids? And who won? That's going to be the outcome. Was it a clever move, a master stroke, or was it something foolhardy King Charles will live to regret? And we have the High Priestess in reverse as our underlying energy for this reading. Secrets upright. Secrets coming out in reverse. The Book of Secrets, the mysteries, the mystery school, and secrets coming out. Also, someone that can sometimes be quite angry. The High Priestess in reverse. She can go into a sort of stony silence when she doesn't get her way. She might be the one thinking when she's upright that she's got the upper hand. She's the one doing things behind the scenes. She's the one plotting and conniving and carrying on. But when that archetypal energy is in reverse, she can be rather spiteful and rather bitter and go retreat into that icy silence. So there it is. I think we've got our icy silence over there, our High Priestess in reverse. But that's just me and my opinion. Tell us, please, the situation, the heart of the issue for us here. We've got Three of Wands in reverse. That is a disappointment. That is given up waiting. A situation that didn't go the way you hoped it would. Abandon hope when you get Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody was waiting, somebody was hoping, possibly the king was waiting and hoping that Megan would be on that ship, she'd come back, and the story would have the happy ending that he seems to want for whatever reason. But given up waiting, given up hoping, given up expecting, and dealing with reality, dealing with the situation as it is. Things didn't go the way you hoped they would, but now here it is, and a situation has shrunk, a situation has shriveled, a relationship has withered on the vine, to mix metaphors terribly. But that is Meghan's relationship with the royal family. It withered. It didn't bear the fruit that King Charles allegedly was hoping it would way back when. There's a lot of speculation that he was really putting quite a lot of pressure on for Harry to marry somebody who was of a different ethnicity to make the royal family more inclusive. Well, that didn't work out so well, did it? And that would be the Three of Wands in reverse. So there we have it. Disappointed, but oh well, that's how it is, kind of energy. How did Megan feel when she saw this photo? It was all over the papers a while ago. Oh, death! I can just hear the shrieks and the "die, you bastard, die," that kind of thing. That is my imagination. That is my speculation, my theatrical interpretation of the energy of this card. But the end. This is the end, because that is what the death card is. It is also a Scorpio, and Charles is a Scorpio, and it is quite a scorpionic maneuver, really. Pluto rules the underworld, and the things that you don't expect to sometimes pop up from the underworld, and this might be one of those moments. It's a major arcana, can't believe it. This is the end. End of the relationship with that particular person, end of the relationship with the royal family. Things changing, and power shifting, because death is about power, really. It's about who has the power, who's losing the power, who is going to transform themselves and regain power when they have gone through that metamorphosis that death really represents, when they have dissolved and when they have been reborn. Power, cycles of power, life and death. What was the royal family, and in particular King Charles, up to? He's already showing up in this reading. What was he up to with this Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords in reverse. A very barbed message to her. Upright is clarity, is truth, is vision, intelligence, wisdom, clarity, new ideas. In reverse, being quite subversive, sneaky, cutting. There are messages here, but they're hidden messages. Messages that we aren't meant to perceive, possibly, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, but messages that are being sent. What did I say about Scorpio? Messages that are being sent in rather different ways, not obvious ways, not upfront ways. Being sent, just they will be felt by the recipient. The recipient will know exactly what the intention was. Happy families on the surface, all smiles, but behind the scenes, there is poison on the tip of that sword. my interpretation of this reading. Why no kids? Why no Archie? Why no Lilibet? Why Cambridge kids, Wales kids? Why no Parkles children? King of Swords again. Again, there is a message coming from this King of Swords. That's Charles's energy. That is Charles being in his kind of executioner energy. It's experts, it's wisdom, it's lawyers, it's strategy, it's being a very, very powerful, very controlled, sending a very controlled message. Watch this space, I would say, with that message. And we're reading next today on the dukedom, possibly being just a lifetime honour only, or title, and that is that. That tells me that the King of Swords is sending a message here with only including the Cambridge or the Wales children. They're within the Cambridge children. The children that had the birth certificates signed by the doctors, that were held in arms on the steps of the hospital. Catherine, bearing all the signs of a woman who'd just been through it and emerged from it, and a very, very clear situation. And of course, there is a lot of confusion and a lot of lack of clarity and a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with Archie and Lilibet. A great mystery around them. And perhaps the mystery is beginning to clear and be resolved, and secrets might be coming out. And who better to reveal them than the King of Swords? So I would be very wary if I were Harry and Meghan when I see cards like that. Just saying, that is my opinion. And outcome, was this a masterstroke or was this a miscalculation? As I say, there are some people who say very silly to include that woman in the program, in the souvenir program, where in 100 years' time people will say, who's that? Who's that strange woman bending over, trying to grab Charlotte's arm, and Camilla having to clutch Charlotte on her lap to protect her? Again, my interpretation of the scene. Queen of Cups. It was a clever thing to do. It's not a clever card, that is a clever card. We've already got the clever cards. We've got the Ace of Swords and we got the King of Swords. Those are the clever cards. But this is, look, see, and see how the energy matches that Death card. It's a water sign, it's a Scorpio energy. But now how sweet I am and nice. Aren't I lovely? Aren't I inclusive? I'm reaching out to you. We keep hearing about the damn olive branch, and it is just really enough of the olive branch, but we hear it again. The Queen of Cups, if anyone's going to offer an olive branch, it will be her. I love you, darling boy, and your darling wife, and I wish you would be here, but seeing as we don't have any photos of children that we feel we can put in an official souvenir program, we'll just leave them out. But we will pretend, and we will show the world how full of love we are and how we adore you, and reaching out to you with our cup of love, and sitting under the Death card. Yes, but there it is. Well played, according to this energy, according to the cards, according to my interpretation. Very well played. And it definitely wrong-footed her. It definitely it made her feel that this was some kind of an ending, some kind of a stab from King Charles that she was not expecting. And that is your reading, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.